All right, we're back at the creek today. Today we're going to be attempting to throw these jerk baits. They look a lot nicer, a lot smaller, different sizes and whatnot. They're all tangled up, a white with yellow on it. And this one, interesting backup pattern, and it's just bright. But I think we're gonna throw the white one on first, and then see how that goes. Very, very simple rig for today. We have just the white crankbait. I got a new mic, and it's windy out today, so hopefully this audio is better than the last video. But if these crankbaits don't work, I got a couple more smaller size ones in comparison to these. And then of course we have the flies and also these ultra small crankbaits. I don't know why they're that small. Come off Amazon for like 20 bucks for a package like 100. Why not? So we're gonna go ahead and test these out and see you guys on the water. The water is a lot murkier than what it used to be, because usually you can see like straight down all the way through, but it might have just the hatchery truck might have just came through here, but usually you can see all the way through. You can barely see anything at all. Water's coming up and it's rushing really bad, so I'm not sure how good today's gonna be if we do catch anything, but we'll see. All right, we're finally pulling up on the spot that I usually catch fish at, and as you can see, the water is still murky all the way down here. So we're going to try and get down here, see if we can get any bites and whatnot. If not, then we're just gonna have to find a different place or switch up what we're fishing with. But I think I can see a few over here, right in this little general area. Let's hope they want to bite, stuff like that. And I've caught some in this little stream going through here, and it kind of spans out into that. But if not, there's also our place down there. So, see what we get today. All right, nice. All right, we're still fishing with this white. Kind of looks like a Rapala, but we're gonna see if we can catch anything with this because the water's pretty murky. So we're gonna go with white, and then see how well that goes. All right, 2 casts later, all this thing wants to do is just sink. It doesn't actually float or anything. It has some pretty good action, which is good, but it just sinks way too fast. You have to really work it and really, like, you gotta twitch your rod at every reel in, else it's just not gonna work. Yeah, just scrapes everything off the bottom. So we are going to go back to Old Reliable and go back to flies. Actually, I could throw on these little crawdads that I have. I might throw those on. Yeah. We're gonna throw one of these on first. See how well that goes. Alright, there we go. It's very small. Let's focus. Let's focus. Come on. There we go. It's like gray and blue. A small hook. We're gonna put a split shot on it. But yeah, other than that, pretty nice. Alright, there we go. Rig of the day. Split shot, tiny crawl, little hook, in a creek. Fishing for trout. Hopefully we get bit. It's kind of sunny out. Well, it is now. So the water's, it's still murky, but maybe that'll help it a little bit. Who knows? Yeah, the crawdad just kind of floating. That's a good presentation, I'll tell you that. Hopefully we can actually get a bite though. It's the goal. It sucks because I can't see any of the fish that I'm fishing for, which I'm used to with bass fishing. But I kind of got used to fishing with trout, fishing for trout by being able to see them. And now that I can't do that, it's odd. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, this is a pretty color. No, he got off. No. Oh, dude, he was a nice size too. We're gonna cast right back in there too. I just want to bet we can get him back. Dude, he was. They must have stocked this recently. That was. Oh, there's a bite. They must have stocked this recently because I've never seen a trout that big in here. Okay, so at least we know there's one in here. One nice sized trout in here. Oh, oh, oh! This one's an acrobat. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Amazing. Go ahead. Ooh, let him go because he's getting wild. There we go. Dude, I love catching these fish. They are amazing. Alrighty. On to the next fish. Hell yeah. I want to see if I can get that bigger one again. That was a nice fish. Let me rinse my hands off. Starting the day off good. That was off. Little crawl too. Crawl, tiny hook, and a split shot, guys. Hell yeah. Kind of slow. This little. I guess the nice thing about not being able to see the fish is not knowing when you're going to be able to get a bite. So it's just like bass fishing. Just kind of cast randomly. Hopefully you get a bite. Every time the sun comes out, oh, there you go. Just like that. Every time the sun comes out and peaks just like this, you can kind of get a good glimpse in the water. That's going to fall off. You can kind of see where the outline of all the fish. One like right there. See if he'll bite. Yeah, he chases it, but doesn't bite it. I think I scared him out of this pocket right in front of me. Ooh, I just hit my hat with my own lure. Alright, here in a minute we're going to go back further down the creek to this really, really deep part. It was another video, but with this same thing. He kind of tore this bug up. Had to fix every cast because they tore it a little bit. Last cast. Alright. On to the next place. Never mind, just a snag. Sadly. Fix the crawdad that we got on. And get another cast out. There we go. Oh, oh, beautiful fish right here. As soon as I loosen my drag, I get bit. I'm gonna bring him over this way so I can land him better. Oh, he snapped off again. Dude, that's crazy. There we go. That's a nice cast right there. I got all the way across. Alright. That one ripped through his crawl too. They swim like circular motions now. I'll throw this back in. Oh, there's that box. I only pulled one out just in case for that. This little claw right there. Small hook. And then a split shot, per usual. There's another one. What did I tell you? Oh, we ran. Oh, guys, this. Oh, we. Oh, dude, guys, this one's huge. Please stop moving. Thank you. Alright, so my phone is almost dead, and we've caught a decent amount of fish today on these little crawdads. I've gone through like 3 of them because they break so easily. But we're on the way to the last spot because my phone's about to die. And then by the time we'll be home. So we're gonna hopefully catch some down at this last spot. If not, we're gonna go and head home, get some food.